G'day Magpie fans, it's Jonathon Marsh here with another episode of the Black and White Show. This week's topic we've got politics. Since the UK have just split with the Brexit, America they've got the Trump versus Clinton, and in Australia we've got the election this Saturday. So we'll get around the boys and see what they have to say about politics. So we've got Tim Golds here. Firstly, Tim, has anyone told you got Vegemite on your face?
You have now, so I'll take. Where is it?
Well, I'd say Darcy. He's a very clever man. He's switched on and thinks about things very logically.
Yeah, Darcy for sure. Yeah.
I don't reckon anyone would actually.
Darcy?
Nah.
Why not?
Because he has too much of a say on everything, and he'll probably make us turn into soldiers and who just follow the one thing.
Really?
To robots, not soldiers. That's actually a bad word.
Robots.
Robots that just...
Darcy and his robots.
I think Braden Maynard has the mental capacity, definitely, to be a Prime Minister or President.
Look, probably, Alex Fasolo types. I reckon he's quite talkative and outspoken, but he can talk very well. So I think that would suit politics very well.
I don't know if he's most likely, but I would hope that Coxie would run for the American presidency. If you want to talk politics over there, because they're doing a pretty ordinary job. I mean, their candidates aren't. No, you can't say that. Probably can't say that about
Jared Blair, because he is he's passionate, very passionate activist, and a very critical thinker.
Why would you want Cox to run for anything?
because he's really good at running. So.
He can bounce the ball. He can lumber in. The big American. He's kicked the goal.
Darren White, he'd have a real power and leadership. He's very tries to get a little bit of control over people. So I think he might be a bit of a candidate for that.
Taylor Adams, because he gets really mad all the time and he just yells everything, and I don't think that would be a very, it's not a good strategy.
Dictatorish.
Yeah, to pull people on your side. So not Taylor.
Probably Adam Treloar. He'd rage too much about OKC's losses in the NBA playoffs and into the future, I think. So he's too one-dimensional with that.
Darian White.
Yeah.
Big Devi Dev, a.k.a. Big Devi Dev.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't suit Prime Minister. Big Devi Dev.
I think Ben Crocker.
Yeah, that's good.
He he comes across as reasonably smart, but no, he struggles.
Probably Jordan Ngoe.
Make sure that is hashtag Darian White, Big Devi Dev, please.
I'd say Braden Maynard.
Why?
Because he's probably the biggest idiot I've ever met.
Myself. Yeah, definitely myself.
Brodie would be an outstanding treasurer if what you're into was a budget surplus, because I've never seen him spend more than $27.50. So if he was the treasurer, I'm certain that we'd have a very, very tight budget.
Yeah.
So.
The federal treasurer is a very important role within the Australian politics. So I would rate myself as being probably the best person to have. I think I would do a stand-up job with treasury and treasuring because I'm very smart.
Well, I reckon Josh Smith is actually really tight, and I think as a treasurer that would suit him well. So maybe Josh Smith would be the one. Yeah.
Invent a time machine to go back in time.
So, because you're Prime Minister, you gain knowledge.
Absolutely, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. That's probably the best answer.
With the power, I'd probably have lunch, sit around a nice table with Julie Gillard, John Howard, and Kevin Rudd, and run them through why I'd be a much better fit for the Australian Parliament, and what things we could look back on and reflect through their leadership power. So it's probably one thing I'd definitely do.
I'd give everyone a certain amount of money so they can do whatever they want with it for the whole day.
I don't know, probably lower company tax.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I think the whole schooling system's flawed, so I'd change that. There's a quote, I don't know, I can never really say it correctly, but it goes, if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will forever feel it's inadequate. And that's how I think the schooling system is at the moment, so I would change that.
No work.
For anyone.
Yeah, no work for anyone, and you get paid to not work.
Do you not see a downside there?
Nah, no downside.
Fantastic.
All right, in order.
No, just run.
JFK,
Barack Obama.
George Bush.
maybe Donald Trump when he gets into power. Is that no? Hillary Clinton.
No, that's still future.
The Roosevelt dude, Ronald Reagan.
Well, Barack Obama.
Who was the guy who?
The guy with the big hat.
George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, all those blokes.
Bill Clinton.
You're going for the record here.
Franklin. Frankie boy.
JFK, John F. Kennedy.
There you have it, Magpie fans. Obviously, tested the boys' deep wells of knowledge on politics, which is extremely shallow. Anyway, I hope you can get down to the G this Saturday night against Carlton. Get the numbers down there and hopefully we'll come away with a win. Go Pies.